Hey everybody, it's Lillian. I hope that you are doing well. If it's your first time stopping by my channel, hey. And if it's not your first time, if you're a repeat offender, thank you so much for stopping by my channel again. Today we are going to get into this wonderful fragrance line, Brown Girl Jane. So if you're interested to see what I have, please stick around. There's so much about me, more than the eye can see, but I'm so glad to be no one. Throughout this channel, you're going to see a few things: beauty, lifestyle, fragrances, fashion, fun, faith, all of that. So if there's something that you think that you could be interested in, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to comment down below. Make sure that you thumbs up this video. That really pushes my videos through. Subscribe, and then make sure that you hit that bell so that you can be notified anytime I have an upload. Okay? Now onto the video. If you can hear in my voice, I am really dealing with some, I don't know if it's the season's changing. The fall is falling. It's cool in the morning, really cool in the morning. Then it gets warm throughout the day. And then when the sun goes down, it's cold to me. And so I've got a little bit of stuffage. I am stuffy. I am stopped up, but I'm feeling fine. It just, I know I sound kind of stuffed up. So if I do apologize, but I want to make sure that I get through this video. Okay. In this wonderful brand that I have had for probably about the last 2 years, I wanted to make sure that I lifted up these fragrances that I have picked up from Sephora, actually, because before I get into some of the fragrances that I have purchased from Sephora, some of the things that I purchased from the sale, I wanted to make sure that I did my due diligence so that we could smell the other things and deal with some of the other things that I bought from Sephora in the last sale. Oh my goodness. So I wanted to make sure that I got my hands on them and kind of talked about these fragrances just a little bit more. All right. To tell you a little bit about this brand, it's my understanding that Brown Girl Jane just got to Sephora maybe this year. But if you remember, not this past year, but last year, actually in February, I did all of these videos where I was talking about Black or African American fragrancers, perfumers, people that did fragrances, those that talked about fragrances, all of that. I did all of that in the last that last group of videos. I believe that it was in February for Black History Month, and I got my hands on this Brown Girl Jane. I think that I purchased it from Nordstrom's or something like that, Nordstrom's or Neiman Marcus or something. But I was saying, oh my goodness, I didn't know that there was a African-American woman-owned fragrance line that was right here in my area. So I made sure that I got my hands on this one. This one is actually, it's of course Brown Girl Jane, and it is Casablanca. I loved it. I loved it because it is supposed to be reminiscent of the city of Morocco, okay? And what I like about it is you got the top notes that are, there's marshmallow, cardamom, and incense. I love that. Then you've got mid notes. You've got saffron in there. There's soft suede. There's vanilla orchid. There's, in the base notes, you've got glowing amber, soft musk, and then sandalwood. That is right off of their website. Those are the fragrances, or those are all of the ingredients that they have in this fragrance. One thing that I love about this brand is considered to be one of the clean brands, if you will. And so I really liked to be able to feel like I am making some good choices as I am getting these fragrances. Now, one thing that I was very surprised about with the Brown Girl Jane fragrance, and this does look small, but it is actually in the 50 ml. Okay, this is in the 50 mils. As you can see, it looks very small. It is quite light now. I think I'm about right. I can see it just a little bit. I'm about right here. So I have used this fragrance. It has been sitting for a little while, and I do enjoy it, especially when I'm going to bed. I do enjoy wearing it. But this is 50 mil. This is 50 mil, not very large, but you can kind of see the amount of juice. Another one, this was 50 mil. Right? It's just kind of the way that the bottles are made. It's the way that the bottles are made. 50 mil, right? It's 50 mil. So even though this looks really, really little, it is a good amount of fragrance. When I first got it, I was like, "Ooh, this looks so little. It looks small." But I think it's just the way that the packaging is made, or just the way, or the style of the packaging. Okay, so don't let that throw you off. What you have is, you will have a good amount of product. In the last sale, not the one that they just had for Sephora, in the last one, can I tell you that I purchased these and I never smelled them? It's been just sitting with all of my others, and what I usually do is I get my hands on them, I smell them, see if I like them, and I just leave my stuff in this little thing, and I'll just decide when I'm going to wear it. But as you can see, I haven't done anything with this. So I said, today is the day we're going to do it together. I want to smell them. I want you to know how I feel about them. I want to know how I don't even know how I feel about them yet. So we're going to do this together. I said that I was going to make sure, I mean, I have not opened it. I have not opened it yet. It's just been sitting. So I said, together we are going to figure this out. Okay, so I have 6 of them. Casablanca is in here, and I think there's one other one that a lot of people were talking about that I think they released after they got into Sephora, and I'm talking about the company. They got into Sephora, and I think that one came out later. And so in here you have Bahia, I believe. Of course, there's Casablanca, so I already know that one is good. You have Lamu, Lemieux. You have Dawn, Dusk, and Dare. I hope I pronounced that right. Okay, with the Lemieux. I think that's it. All right. So we're going to try these. The notes are on the back. Let's just see if we like them. Okay, here we go. So as I'm opening this up, gosh, as I'm opening it up, they even make it easy for you to pull everything out. Where have I been? I don't know why I'm just now opening this. It's ridiculous. All right, just now opening it. It is 6 fragrances. They look really cute. As you can see, they're just the samples here. Okay. All right, just the samples. This is Dare in my hand. Which one? Okay, so Dare is at the bottom. So I'm going to go, so I really started from over here. So I'm going to start here. I think it's Bahia or Bahia. If I'm butchering these names, please correct me in the comments, but do it graciously. Okay, it's not intentional. Bahia, I believe. 2 ml samples, so that's pretty good. I do like the 2 ml versus the 1 ml. Sometimes having that 1 ml is just not even realistic. You can't even smell it. And I'm gonna be honest, by the time I get through smelling it and spraying my whole self, 2 ml is about what I use on a day-to-day basis. So this will be gone if I start spraying my body. Okay, that's just me. I overspray. All right, so this one is Bahia. Get it to work in there. All right. Ooh, I can smell that. All right. So what you have in Bahia is you have peach nectar, golden gardenia, and tuberose. This is one of those that really fits the green. This is green. This is it's very good, very floral. That peach nectar, I would say is really good. Tuberose and the gardenia are more of green floral type notes. And so that's all I'm getting with this one. This is not a fragrance that I can see myself purchasing a full bottle. It's drying down just a little bit and the peach is coming out. Yeah, I like it, but I don't think that I'll get the full bottle. So let me put this over here. But that is the Bahia. I'm going to skip over Casablanca because we already talked about that one. That one I love. I really enjoy that one. Now this is Lamu or Lemieux. Lemieux is Italian. Oh yeah, it's a word. It's Italian lemon, coconut water, and sandalwood. Very simple. Even in the things that I named for Casablanca, there are some mid notes and base notes. What they're doing here is they are not placing them all on the back. You just have, looks like just the top notes that they're placing here. Okay, so even though I'm just naming maybe some simple, the simple top notes, I'm sure that there are some underlying things because I can definitely smell some. Yeah, I can smell some green notes in this one that are not mentioned here. So I'm going to check those out in a little bit. All right. But this is Lemieux. Oh, yeah. Lemon is coming right out. And actually, the lemon and coconut. Lemon, what did they say? Italian lemon, and coconut water. This made me just think about, you know, those when you go to places like Philly or places like that, and they have that Italian ice cream, not really cream, but the lemon, you know that it's real lemon, right? And the coconut water, this is refreshing. That's what it is. It's refreshing. It's reminiscent of something very refreshing and enjoyable. That's what I'm getting out of this. Yes, I do smell the sandalwood. I can tell that it is there in the top, but there are some woody notes there in the bottom as well. I bet you if I looked it up, I could pick that out. But this is this is one of those more heavier type fragrances. It's not, yes, they only gave us the top. This smells really good. This smells really good. I don't want it to smell youthful. Too youthful. I'm just not in that time anymore. Y'all can see all this gray in the top. I turned 40 a few months ago, so I'm past the youthful, too young. This is great. This is really nice. If you want to, and the lemon is lingering. You know how in that Xerjoff, I think I have it, Lyra, I think it's Lyra. How Lyra, you kind of lose the lemon fragrance after a while, or really the whole fragrance just doesn't really last that long. I think that this one may last a little bit longer. I haven't tried it. I haven't sprayed myself or anything like that. But what's happening is the lemon is dying down a little bit, and that coconut water, the sandalwood, there's some more woody notes there. All of that is really peeking through. So it smells amazing. I really like that one. You may want to try that one. That is Lemieux. Okay, so this next one is Dawn. This is Dawn. Water lily, you've got amber resin and vanilla bourbon. Ooh, let me see. Oh yeah, it's aquatic. The bourbon, it is boozy. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I've got to get it. It is amber. It is, yes, you can smell the booze, the vanilla bourbon. And then it does with that water lily, it gives, oh, that's a nice mix. That's a really nice mix. Oh, I wonder how these are going to perform. Okay, so if they perform like Casablanca, you're going to get 5 to 6 hours. If they perform longer, I'm going to get a bottle and a backup bottle. This is really nice. This is really nice. The water lily gives it more of an aquatic type fragrance, and then but the booze makes it stick. Oh, I love it. It gives more of a sticky type smell to it, if that makes sense, for it to be sticky. But that's what I'm smelling in the bourbon. This is really nice. They really did an amazing job with this one. I believe that it's sisters. But I like this one. Dawn is one that I can see myself getting a full bottle of. I like that one. I've got Dusk. So we had Dawn, now we've got Dusk. Dusk. Toasted almond. Let's see, toasted almond, jasmine nectar, and cedarwood. There is a shower oil that I love to use, something that I love to use, and in the last Sephora sale I bought it. I bought the big one. I'll have to put it somewhere here. The almond in this reminds me of the almond in that. So if you use that oil and you shower with that oil, then you get out, you moisturize, of course, and you put on Dusk. Yeah, this is nice for even this time getting to the end of the year, this fall, getting into the winter. Dusk is it. Dusk is it. I like this one, I think. And I can tell, oh, my mouth is watering. I can tell that it will last a little bit longer maybe than this one does. I can just tell that because of the nature of the notes. The cedarwood, almond, all of that. My husband is in the background. But with all of that, I think that it would really go well with that one. Oh yeah, I like that one. Can you smell it over there?
Yeah, it's real nice.
Uh-huh. Okay. So he likes it too. We'll have to make sure we get dusk. Last but not least, here we are at Dare. Let's see. You've got juicy cherry, rose something, and Italian leather. All right. Let's see. Damascena. Like Damascus. Damascena. Yeah, that's how it's spelled. All right. So let's try it. I don't even have to put this up to my nose. This is strong. First of all, this is very strong. The Italian leather makes this very strong, and I don't even know the other notes, but the Italian leather mixed with the cherry is good. This is good. Some of us, I've noticed that some of the young ladies that do these fragrance hauls have gotten a little bit tired of cherry. But I'm gonna tell you, this is kind of like an homage to some of the cherries that we've had, but because of the leather that rolls in there, this is like an homage to them, but this is not giving lost cherry type thing. No. Yes, you can smell the cherry, but that's not what is as prominent. The cherry, as far as the sweetness, not the tart cherry, but the sweet cherry. And then the leather, the Italian leather is really, really good. That rose is kind of sweet, but it's the sweet cherry that I like, not the sour type cherry. But this is really good. This is really good. Okay, so I've got to get there.
That might get you messed up.
What?
Put that one up. That might get you messed up.
Let me mute. All right. So anyway, this one smells really, really good. I do like the sweetness of the cherry, but I also like, this is kind of unisex. Really, Dawn, really all of them. None of them are really standing out to be feminine leaning as much as I expected. Dare, Dawn, and Dusk, I would say all three of those especially. Really with this one, this is Dare. Really with this one, this one leans a little bit masculine because of the leather. Dawn is really nice because there's that vanilla bourbon. So if you go on a trip, one thing that I do sometimes on a trip, if I'm on a trip with my spouse, we may just pack one fragrance or something like that. These are some that you could just pack and you don't have to try to figure out whose is whose and what's what. Just put it on and it's good for both. Okay, so I would definitely do Dare, Dusk, Dawn, Lemieux. That's 5. And then there's a new one, Carnival, that I purchased with in this Sephora sale. So hopefully I enjoy it. And if I do enjoy it, then I will get a full bottle of that. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know that it was kind of all over the place because I wanted to unbox and smell them with you. Now, I'm going to be honest. This has been sitting with me for months and I have not even opened the box. But I am so glad that I did so. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put them on my body. I'm going to try them, try to see how long I'll be able to use them. But one thing that I know about Casablanca is good. And it lasts probably about 5 or 6 hours. So if I want to smell good in the morning, I smell good in the morning. But throughout the day, it just kind of becomes more of a skin scent. It's not completely gone, but it becomes more of a skin scent. So you can't really smell it as much. Projection, moderate. I would say that there's moderate projection with these. Well, definitely with this one, I'll continue to try these out. And I definitely plan on enjoying the Black Friday sale, because who doesn't love a sale, especially when you can get all the items like 30% off and they're not not as expensive anyway. So that's a good investment. Okay, so hopefully you all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed reviewing these fragrances and just trying them out for the first time, kind of unboxing them, just trying to see what I would like to purchase in the near future. If you did, I want you to comment down below. Let me know if you have any of these fragrances. What are you doing with them? Are you putting them along with somebody, with another fragrance? Are you putting them along with something else? What are you doing with them? Have you worn them out? Have you worn them by themselves? How long has your sillage been, or how great has your sillage been? What has the projection been like? Come on, tell me something down in the comments. Also, I need for you to thumbs up this video, okay? Subscribe, and then hit the bell so that you can be notified anytime I have an upload. How in the world are you gonna know that I've uploaded a video if you don't hit the bell? You've got to hit the bell, okay? Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in another one. Thanks again. Bye.
No one but me.